This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey.
Tonight we've got an AFC matchup in store for you, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the New York Jets.
Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. First play, Watson to the air.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Through the middle of the field.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Elijah Moore.
77 yards.
And the Browns put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Watson and that Browns offense going to stay out there, and they'll go for two.
Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he will get in to make it 8-0. Tell you what, they're not messing around. You get the quick touchdown, and then you go for two to go up 8-0 here on the road.
In a sense, they hit him with a big shot right away. You don't throw a jab after you throw the haymaker, right? Go ahead and go for two. They did. They're in control.
Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. In motion, the tight end. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 30. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 51 yards. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped him for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated and made the play.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Now Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And I think the Browns got it. They did. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't it?
It really does. And I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame. And anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Here's Watson. Flushed out right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Oh, now Moore going to get a chance to run.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. They need 12 here. It's third down. And Cooper will go in motion. From the 50, it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
That's the first catch of the game for Goodwin. It's a first down. Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Now Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The slot man in motion right. Watson looks to throw again. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. They go up the middle with Chubb. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Chubb will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field.
And this time he is in.
Yes.
Nick Chubb taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Browns have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
For as good as Nick Chubb is in the open field, he's every bit as good when they line him up down near the goal line. He's a speed back between the 20s, but a power back down close, and he forces his way into the end zone.
Here's Chubb to try to run it in.
Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. In motion left is Cobb. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On 3rd down, Wilson.
He's got his target. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Taking it right down Broadway. Breece Hall, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, 58 yards. And the Jets have got it back to within a score.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now it's Watson. That is caught. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. To the air yet again, Watson. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Now 2nd and 3. Now Watson going to change the look here. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. He's got his receiver, Cooper. Touchdown, Browns. Amari Cooper, 40 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They'll try the middle with Cook. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. On 4th down, here's the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt for the Jets. Jakeem Grant deep for Cleveland.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. Fighting him off. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
On 1st down, it's Watson. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Watson now to throw. Escapes the sack. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Moore, the man in motion. 3rd and long, it's Watson. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half.
And the Browns are able to widen their lead here in this first half. First mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted.
And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
In motion left is Wilson. On 1st down, Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick 6, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is...
And this is going to be intercepted. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as head play backfires in a big way. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll give it to Hall to start the drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. In motion right is Wilson. On 1st down, right back to Hall. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now it's Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Just more frustration here offensively, and you can see it in their play and now in their body language. You know they were hoping to put a drive together to begin this third quarter, but it's just not clicking right now, and it's going to be a quick call to the punt team.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
He's going to look deep for more. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. They're still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson sliding out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Here's Wilson to throw. And that is incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
4th down. Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter? It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Here's Watson. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably